Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Emily and today I am doing my quarterly wrap up, which means I'll be wrapping up the months of January, February, and March for you guys. I have a bunch of stats to do and then I will go into every book that I've read. I'll just name the title and the author because there's a lot of books and I just can't go through all of them. So let's just get right into it. I don't have really any kind of order. I'm just gonna go with it. So I have read 32 books in these past 3 months, and the total pages I have read was 12,501. In January, I read 10 books with a page count of 3,606. In February, I read 11 books with a page count of 5,311, which is amazing because, smallest month of the year. And then in March, I have also read 11 books and a page count of 3,584. So I've read quite a bit in these 3 months. Normally I probably only get into like 20 something books. So this year's been going very well reading wise for me. I'm going to go into the genres next. I have read 2 horror. I have read 6 fantasy, 9 romance, 5 mystery thrillers. I have read 5 middle grade, which they can all count under fantasy if you want to go that way, but I kind of count them separately. I've read 3 sci-fi, 1 nonfiction, and 1 poetry. As far as authors, I have read 7 male authors and 16 female authors. Formats that I have read, I have mixed physical, ebook, and audiobook. Mixed just means like a physical book with an audiobook or an ebook with an audiobook. So for mixed, I have 16 books. For physical, 2. I've said in other videos that I'm just having such a rough time just reading physical books, so hopefully I can up that number next time. Ebooks, I have 13, and audiobook that's just an audiobook is just 1. I'm going to go into my star ratings next. So I had 0 1-stars, I had 1 2-star book, I had 5 3-star books, I had 7 4-star books, and I had 19 5-star books. Now I give out 5 stars if they give me some kind of emotion or they're just really well done in my opinion. But I have to feel some kind of connection, or it's like an author I love and I'm automatically just gonna give them 5 stars no matter what because I am biased. So what I'm gathering from these stats is that I already know that fantasy, romance, and mystery thrillers are my top genres. I would like to get horror and sci-fi up there. I don't read a lot of middle grade either, but I was rereading an entire series in March, and it was the Percy Jackson series, as you'll see. But so those 3 genres I already know are my highest read genres. I'm not surprised again about the star ratings, although the 3 and 2 stars are a little more up there than I would like them to be, because I think we all want to just read books that we're really enjoying, and I think sometimes it's hard because you want to really like a book and it has everything you think you're gonna like in the book, and then it just really lets you down. And it's even more of a letdown because you were expecting it to be something you're gonna love, and then that expectation gets stomped into the ground, and so you're just bitter about it, so you just lower it more sometimes. I am surprised at the amount of books I have read. Like I said, it's normally probably the middle 20s. It's probably usually around 23 or 24 that I normally get to around this time of the year. And I definitely don't read as many as 12,501 pages by the end of March. So that's nice. I will say that I have at least read or have gone a little over 10 books a month. So I am happy about that. Normally I go for 6 to 8. But I've been trying to get at least 10 because my goal this year is to try and get to 133 books at least. I don't know why I'm so stuck on 133, but that's where I just want it to be. And I've never gotten that many books read in a year, so that would just be really nice. As far as the formats, audiobooks are my friend right now. I have just been living on them because I just am too tired to try and read myself half the time, and I just need help. And ebooks, even though like I would count that as like physically reading, but it's on my phone and it's just easier like at night if I can't fall asleep, or if I'm just up and I want it to be dark in my room, I can just snatch an ebook and just read to my heart's content. Okay, so now that all of the stats have been gone through, I'm going to go through each book that I have read so far in these 3 months. So first, I have The Book of Accidents by Chuck Wendig. Next, I have Hall of Smoke by H.M. Long. I read The Test by Sylvain Novelle. Next, I have The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. Then I read I Was Born Ruined by C.M. Stunich. I got this book out from the library, and that is Every Value Break by Peter Swanson. Then I read a poetry collection, and that was Pillow Thoughts by Courtney Peppernell. I read the second book, I Am Dressed in Sin by C.M. Stunich. I read another library book, and that was Where They Found Her by Kimberly McCrate. Then I finished off a series, and it was I Will Revel in Glory by C.M. Stunich. So next I read Ship of Magic by Robin Hobb. Then I finally finished out another series, and that was Within Ash and Stardust by Channy Lynn Feener. Then I read Crave by Tracy Wolff. Next I read For the Wolf by Hannah Witten. This was a letdown for me. Next I read Good Girl, Bad Blood by Holly Jackson. Then I read Dear Love, I Hate You by Elia Greenwood. Next we have A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. Chunker. I finished out another series, which was As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. Love this series. The next 3 I binged like in a matter of like 3 days, I believe, and that is Broken Bonds, Savage Bonds, and Blood Bonds, all by Jay Bree. Then I read Sea of Ruin by Pam Godwin. Next I read The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan and Sea of Monsters by Rick Riordan. Then I reread Ice Planet Barbarians by Ruby Dixon. I finished They Never Learn by Lane Fargo. Next I read The Titan's Curse by Rick Riordan. Then I read a new favorite of mine, Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. And then probably my least favorite book so far this year, I read The Murders of Molly Southbourne by Tade Thompson. Did not like this book at all. Next, I read The Battle of the Labyrinth by Rick Riordan. And I finished out another series by reading The Last Olympian by Rick Riordan. And the last book that I have read so far within these 3 months is Unfinished by Priyanka Chopra Jonas. And I really enjoyed that. I read it for my library's book club in the month of March. So, as you can see, I've read 32 books so far. I'm really proud of myself. I'm actually really happy with what I've been reading, and I've been doing some rereading to kind of like get me back in love with reading more, and I think that it is working. I forgot to say that I have reread 8 books, and the rest have been new reads for me. I don't like doing wrap-ups that much. I don't feel like a lot of people watch them. But I did want to just let you guys know what I've been reading these past few months. And if you're interested in any of them, I mean, you can go look them up if you want. But I'm pretty sure a lot of you know what most of these books are about. You can also comment down below and ask me any questions about my thoughts on some of these books. But other than that, I just wanted to compile everything into a quick fun video filled with some stats, because I know people love stats sometimes. Unfortunately, I don't have any like pictures to go up with this, but I thought just telling you guys what's been going on the past few months with me and my reading would be enough. And I had fun looking at everything for the past 3 months, like the stats and stuff, and seeing if like things were a normal thing for me, or if things were better, or if things were worse, and getting to see that I'm right about the genres that I typically read. And so the next time you'll see one of these videos will be at the end of June, and hopefully I can do a good amount of reading in the next 3 months to come. Like this video if you like it, comment down below, like I said, let me know if you want to know more of my thoughts on any of these books. Subscribe if you want to, I would greatly appreciate it, and until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!